Tonight, we count down 10 Hollywood stars once praised as role models who were later exposed. Number 10. Katherine Heigl. For a brief moment, Katherine Heigl had Hollywood eating out of her hand. She was the girl next door, the romantic comedy queen, the actress who smiled like she was grateful just to be there. But behind the scenes, a different story was quietly spreading. In 2008, Heigl made headlines for withdrawing her name from Emmy consideration, saying the writing on Grey's Anatomy wasn't good enough. Hollywood heard something very different. Ungrateful, difficult, arrogant. Then came interviews where she criticized movies that made her rich, producers she worked with, writers who had fought for her scenes. Suddenly, the honest image turned into a liability. Studios stopped calling. Roles vanished. And Hollywood delivered its coldest punishment: silence. Katherine later admitted she spoke too freely in an industry that demands loyalty above truth. But the damage was already done. The smile people once loved became a warning. Number 9. Tyrese Gibson. Tyrese Gibson branded himself as the voice of wisdom, Instagram philosopher, spiritual guide, emotional truth teller. But behind the motivational speeches was chaos, public meltdowns, explosive rants, a very public custody battle that exposed contradictions between his words and actions. Fans watched in real time as Tyrese attacked co-stars, studios, and even close friends. At one point, he accused Hollywood of abandoning him while rejecting help offered privately. The image of the enlightened artist cracked. What replaced it wasn't peace. It was unpredictability. Hollywood doesn't fear honesty. It fears instability. And once that reputation sticks, it's almost impossible to erase. Number 8. Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill spent years reshaping his image, from crude comedy star to introspective artist, from party jokes to mental health advocacy. He spoke openly about therapy, self-growth, healing. Then came the text messages. Private conversations released by an ex-partner painted Jonah as controlling, insecure, and emotionally manipulative. Setting boundaries, but only on his terms. Preaching self-work while restricting hers. The internet didn't hesitate. People who once praised his vulnerability began questioning its authenticity. Was it growth or branding? Jonah didn't respond with rage. He didn't deny the messages. Instead, he went quiet. And silence in cases like this speaks loudly. Number 7. Blake Lively. Blake Lively has long been marketed as effortless perfection, elegant, relatable, unproblematic. But the internet has a memory. Old interviews resurfaced showing dismissive behavior toward journalists, tone-deaf comments about wealth and privilege, moments that clashed with the carefully crafted girl next door brand. She was never accused of crimes, never canceled, but something cracked. Audiences began to notice how aggressively her image was curated, how carefully every authentic moment was managed. Blake didn't fall from grace. She slid. And sometimes, that's worse. Number 6. Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg sells transformation, from troublemaker to family man, from violent youth to faith-driven success. But his past never stopped following him. Hate crimes committed as a teenager, assault charges, racist violence that left permanent scars. Wahlberg sought pardons, public forgiveness, but many felt something was missing: accountability. Critics argue his redemption arc focused on his success, not the victims. That his faith-based image didn't fully confront the harm he caused. Hollywood loves a comeback. The public, however, asks harder questions. Number 5. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf has always walked the line between genius and chaos. Method acting, public breakdowns, raw vulnerability. Then came the allegations. Abuse, manipulation, violence. The image of the tortured artist suddenly felt dangerous, not unmisunderstood, not edgy, just abusive. Shia admitted to hurting people. He didn't deny everything, but his apologies came too late for many. Pain may explain behavior. It does not excuse it. Number 4. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres built her brand on kindness. Dancing, smiling, telling the world to be gentle. Then former staff spoke out. Toxic workplace claims, fear, intimidation. Suddenly the slogan felt cruel. Be kind was merchandise, not practice. Ellen apologized, partially, but the trust was gone. And once kindness becomes performative, it loses all meaning. Number 3, Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen never pretended to be moral, but he did pretend to be invincible. Winning, tiger blood, no consequences. Until there were consequences. Reckless behavior, health lies, and years of denial that endangered others. His downfall wasn't sudden. It was televised. And the lie wasn't about fame. It was about responsibility. Number 2, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson was once untouchable. Then came the tapes. Racist slurs, violent threats, alcohol-fueled rage. He apologized, then relapsed, then apologized again. Hollywood forgave him faster than the public did. Many still question, why? Because talent doesn't erase hate. Number 1, Amber Heard. Amber Heard positioned herself as a survivor, a voice for women, a symbol of courage. Then the trial happened. Evidence contradicted narratives. Audio leaked. Stories changed. What followed wasn't just legal loss. It was total credibility collapse. Public opinion didn't shift. It detonated. The image she built didn't survive the scrutiny. And when lies are exposed at that scale, there's no coming back unchanged. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more long-form stories the headlines don't explain.